taking games with interest. Nigga, the greatest spitters now. Forgiveness. Hey, separate the real from the playback. Masked up for a payday. Got extensions, hit you through election day. Gets it poppin', ain't no more shocking. Your bitch was watching. Boy, I've been a minute.
Yo, let me tell you something, see?
So when the lights go down, will they my shit? Throw me in the dirt where the sound makes. Only God knows I follow a code. So I'ma ride this out until they take me off the road. But when the lights go down, they play my shit and throw me in the dirt where the sound makes.
Shout out Asshole for Bishop Dante.
Born in the state.
Check out the mic for the fan.
In America, darkness.
Look up for the Ends Clothing.
Used to sell us at auctions. Now they stretching the charges. Don't get it regardless of the weather, I'm gonna get mine. I keep my dreams in the front of my mind. No one was there when I wanted to grind. Fuck it, I make it, they jumping in line. Some want you to fly, some want you to die. My nigga, we seen this shit hundreds of times. When the sun is a shine, you gotta shine, you one of a kind.
Down, will it all make sense?
Yeah.
When they put me in the ground, will it all make sense? Hey,
I remember I was dead broke, hating life, feel like God wasn't playing nice. Baby left me at every night. I had nightmares of her taking pipe for some with his paper right. Had to shake it off and look straight at life. Don't feel ashamed, that scene for lames. You know the game, you were playing right. Okay. Sometimes you might fall flat on your back and shit. Stand up and try your best to get back in it, like capping it. I made a name in this rapping shit. Still rep the hood, so passionate. Pop shot the low, I beat a billion motherfuckers here, no accident.
Down where they play my shit. Throw me in the dirt where the sound makes sense. Only God knows that I follow the code. So I'ma ride this out until they take me off the road. But when the lights go down, they play my shit. They throw me in the dirt when this all makes sense. Only God knows, but I follow the code. So I'ma ride this out until they take me road. Put me in the ground, will it all make sense? Hey.
Yeah. King's Kotd is 905. All right, so what we are doing, we're doing a little bit of a battle rap recap. What's going on for the last couple of days. So you can already check. I did my recap for the Smack Volume 6. You can check that page. That's already in the already on my page. Make sure you check that. Like, and share that wherever. All right, so also that happened this week, the semifinals for the Kotd $50,000 Grand Prix. Okay, so this was as Smack Volume 6 had some great names, but did seem to be a letdown. This one had some names and it delivered above and beyond any expectations. So I got to give a big shout out to King of the Dot for this event, especially with the mess up of the last event with Dream not being ready at the point and everything like this. This one was really on point, really on cue and everything. All of the battles were crazy. All of them were really good there. Okay, so let's give a little bit of a rundown of the events there. So we had Dub the Phenom. You know, he's a new up and coming name that's starting to get buzz. I believe he's coming out of Philly, and he went against a West Coast veteran in Reverse Live. This was, a very, very great battle. Both of them really came punching. There was a lot of difference in styles. Reverse really went with the multi-syllable. I think Dub went more direct, and he tried to get some jokes up in there. I thought it was pretty even back and forth. The third round, though, Reverse Live really went in and really showed some rapping and really did his thing on that one. So I really had to watch it a couple of times there to see who I was going for in that. And I had to really admit I had to edge that one to going to Reverse Live. I thought it was one of his best performances, not really much slip-ups. And that third round really kind of killed it for me. So, but both of those guys were really going in. Dub had his little saying and his stuff that he did in each round to beginning and ending, and I really liked that one. So I really liked that battle, but I had to edge that battle to Reverse Live. But shout out to both of y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but some real battle-ish coming on from y'all. True say. Okay, for the next battle, with another one that we were really trying to see. It was supposed to happen before, but it had to get rescheduled. From the beginning of I think from the first of the event, people were wanting to see these ones after they both lost. We had Joey Gambello versus Gage. And so I believe Joey Gambello won the overall judge's decision there, which, I don't really hate. I think I might have edged it to Gage. I know I gave him the third round. I'd watched it like a day ago. These two both were going at it crazy. Like this was, I think I like Joey better when he battled Pepe, but this was probably one of the best that I've seen Joey in a long time. Like he was just not, there was no slip ups, there was no hesitation. He was really going in. He had some great name flips really on Gage, on really talking to him. His whole scheme about, if he gets robbed, it's a judge's decision. But, Gage is robbed, it's something in prison and things. Like he was really going in on that. Gage, he did what I was hoping that he was going to do, which was coming with more than just the drug and the angle talk and deciding to really go at Joey. He did of course, the whole white black thing, but I like that he was going direct and he was hitting him. Like his third round was really fire there. And, I got to give nothing but respect for that there. And, shout out to Alex up in the comments there. Thank y'all for coming by. Mad props here. So, giving respect for everybody coming in and just watching this. Okay, so I've given it to Gage. even though I think Joey did end up winning the judges decision. Then we have the tournament battles. We got Marv 1 versus Times, and we had what's called Saint LA versus Disaster. So Marv 1 won the decision, and that one was really close. I'm actually surprised that Marv 1 won the decision just based off like the second round slip up. I thought that that was going to be enough for the judges to edge it to Times, even though Marv's first and third, like he was really talking some shit there. I did like, you know, I think a lot of people get tired of the Marv fat angles and stuff, and I think that might have hurt Times, the angle that he chose. Even though I thought his jokes were fitting and a lot of them were funny there, I do think that Times is just go, 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 go energy can sometimes throw some people off. So he can definitely go into trying different tempos, different things in his raps. I think we're gonna need to get that Times versus Snake Eyes because they threw some shots at each other. And just on style wise, I would like Times to go against Danny Myers because they both have that on 10 energy from the beginning to the end and just go, go, go. So I would like to see that matchup there from them. But, shout out to Marv 1. He made it to he made it to the finals. I'm very glad to see, Marv 1, show that he still got it on a top level. And, and he's trying to bring that home to Detroit. And then the next battle, Disaster versus Saint. So everybody talking about, Disaster getting killed and 3-0 and stuff like that. And hearing that narrative getting pushed tells me that, like, a lot in the battle world really aren't either not catching Disaster style or really not relating to it and feeling it. Really seem hate because I do see how Saint won, and I did edge it to Saint, but to me it was really much more closer. For one, I feel Disaster's delivery has so much more power to it than Saint, so I put that above, and I just think, like, I still appreciate the intricate rhyme schemes that Disaster be putting in his rhymes, and I feel a lot of people are. Saint, he really showed me in this battle that he's much more than just punch. Like, he was angling, he was joking, he was really bringing in a lot versus Diz. So I'm really impressed. I think that he really stepped up on this one. I was really so shocked at Diz's choke in the first. I almost was like, yo, is Diz trying to give this battle to Saint? Because even if he forgot his rhymes and stuff, Diz is more of a veteran to know not to show that he's choking, and I'm surprised he didn't go into something else. If, like, him just stopping and damn and that's his reaction to him forgetting his rhymes. Really, what threw me off here. So, you know what? So shout out to So that means I think it's next week or the week afterwards. We got the finals hitting up. We've got Marv 1 going against Saint LA. That's going to be fire. Once they announce the full card, I will of course come with my coming with that king shit prediction view of how we see it. I will say, as of right now, I gotta give that, that one battle, I gotta give that one to Marv. I just feel his experience, his versatility, and his presence and everything will be enough that he would be able to take Saint LA. But Saint LA is a man of haymakers and big punches, and Marv is not. So I really feel Marv again has to be on his shit and just bring a new level to be prepared and know he got to come up with some haymakers himself. So shout out to Marv One, shout out to Saint LA. Good luck to both of y'all, and we'll see what's happening there. All right, so other things going on this weekend. They had the Verbal War Zone event. Of course, we got to talk about the slap heard around the world. So, 40BARRS slap Misfit fired a Misfit for slapping her ass during their battle. And in all honesty, I'm not really mad at her slapping because to touch somebody, my thing about it's I'm not on the whole, oh, she's a woman and blah 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 and whatever. My mentality of it is, if you're gonna touch somebody in the battle, be ready for what happens and their reaction to it. And if you start the physicality, you've got to be ready what physicality comes back. I did get on a couple, Calico talking some stuff, you have a problem, you're not against it, then you're gay, foolishness and all this. Everybody talking out their flipping ass on some foolishness. And I'm like, in all honesty, like, we've seen worse. Like, we've seen other people get more physical, different, like, acting overly offensive and, oh, this person should, that's assault and they should be worried about police and Me Too and all this. Get the hell out of here. Like that's some foolishness, and everybody just talking to try to get viral. Like, I ain't taking none of flipping serious. Like, people really are, like, I was jumping out the window on this stuff and not really, like, not really taking anything for real. And I just find it, like, really foolish on how people pick and choose when they're going to be offended over stuff and who is going to be offended on them. So my thing about it is that, yeah, we need to cut down on all of the whole physical contact that people are not prepared for, because really you never know how someone's going to react. And once you get physical to somebody else, whether it's, butt checking, pocket checking, pushing, smushing it, at that point, it's up to me to refill. And no one can tell me, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Like, then they shouldn't have touched you. So I find, like, really need to start pushing the whole keep your hands to your freaking self during battle rap, so it doesn't end up turning to increments of what can, who can do what and touching. Somebody has to try to texture a gangster by seeing how much they can. That never leads to anywhere good. So that needs to get cut out quick, fast. So, I heard battles were fire, shout out, I'm waiting to see some shout out K Profit, I want to see her battle. I want to see E Heart's battle. Like, there's, I'm ready for this. So I'm hoping these drop real quick and, seeing what's going on from there. So shout out to Chosen, the whole Verbal Warzone team on another great event. Y'all are a great example of what we need in culture for real. Okay, so we also have, I don't know if this is the full card, but what we have so far, I'm not doing a whole prediction, but we got Born Legacy 11, and that's going to be, I think, Born Legacy 11 there. I don't know if it was already done. Like, I think they're supposed to be hitting the app or whatever. So there was Av versus Fonz, which is going to be a fire punch heavy battle. Sway Seville versus Swamp, and that's going to be a little style clash, and we'll see how that goes. Jackboy Main versus J400 Block. Danger Zone versus O Red. Ryder versus JC. That one's going to be really interesting. Jay the Nightwing versus Tink the Demon, and NXT versus Cuban. And I've noticed that a lot of people are saying they've heard the name, but they haven't really checked out NXT or Next, or however you say his name. I've because around the Survivor Series time, I went and I checked out a couple of his battles before I did my prediction blog for that one, and he's different. He's nice. I think him versus Cuban is going to be a real test on the up and comer, the newcomers type vibe on who's really between them going to get pushed, because everybody had been saying next is next, next is next. So I think this is going to be a real test for him to, prove that fact and be real on that. So I'm actually liking this Born Legacy card. I think, I'm a big old Red fan, so I'm excited to see what that's going to do. I'm a big Swave fan, so I'm excited to see that battle there, so shout out to the URL, really doing a lot of events. This event's going to not be on caffeine. This is on the app. So make sure y'all download the app and check that out, and support battle rap. Let's see here. And that's really what's been going on that we do care about right now in battle rap. There's going to be some events coming up in the new year soon. I think most of the major events are done. Okay, so shout out to all the battlers. This has been a real weird year for battle rap, but y'all have been entertaining us through the battles. Battlers have been getting onto their own media and entertaining us that way. Media have been stepping out and doing verses and doing whatever, so entertaining us that way throughout the culture. I feel that we really stepped it up and really just brought it to a next level regardless of what was going on. So it's mad love for that, So this is Mr. Mumbles. Starting next year, there will be a little bit more organization to my page there. I'm going to be doing shows on, of course, battle rap. We're going to be doing some hip hop, like reviewing albums, reviewing singles, promoting music, from people. So, make sure y'all holler at us for that. And I'll let you know the schedule of the shows for that. Also, because it's all about that king shit. So, so we're going to be going on to talk about pro wrestling, mixed martial arts, and we're just going to be doing, different things that we're going to be bringing into the table outside of entertainment and stuff like that. So, just keep, follow me on Twitter at King's Court ENT. Follow me on Instagram at Mumbles905. You know what I'm saying? And always show support, you know what I'm saying? And East 905, we in the building. Let's go. Peace.